Say cheese.
Hi.
The boudin. 7 hours in. T-minus 12 to go. It's our campsite for the evening.
What's that?
There's Kiya,
Oh.
Sarah. Motorcycles we had to offload. One day we'll be good at YouTube and we'll make a lot of money. We'll be really good at it. But 12 hours down, grab some sleep and some food, and away we go. Our route of travel, starting in the wonderful Luray, Virginia. We went up, cranked out about 12 hours that first day, and we camped in Madison, Wisconsin. 6:30, day 2, 6 hours to go. Pudding's ready. Nice, beautiful sunrise. Wind turbines for days. All right, Jellystone, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We made it. Took about 6 hours. We got the camper all set up. Everything's plugged in. We got the bikes out. We got the bed down. We did have a catastrophic failure of our moto cinch on Sarah's bike. It broke, so we've emailed them. Hopefully they'll get back to us. We got the bikes all semi-loaded up. We're gonna figure out our day, get some food, try and survive tomorrow. It all started out so well. As you saw, we drove from Luray, stayed outside of Chicago after about 12 hours of driving for the night, and then we finished up the last 6 hours to make it to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We got our lives together. The next morning we packed up, put the trailer and truck into storage at the lot there. I think it was $3 a day. Can't beat that. Day started out nice and sunny. This was a travel day to make it to Wall, South Dakota. Should have been nothing but highway miles. About 2 hours in, it started pouring. Not too bad. We were able to ride in the rain. We put our rain gear on. We got Kiya's rain gear on. And then we were in the rain for about an hour, and it got nice and sunny again. And this is when the day kind of started to fall apart. You can't quite tell with this video, but as you can see, I'm very tucked down behind the windscreen because there was about 30 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts cutting across the highway. It was absolutely miserable riding. I had ridden in Kansas when I was in the military, had a Ducati Monster, and the wind was brutal. Pretty much didn't ride over 30 miles an hour winds, but we were never expecting quite like this. We saw it was going to be windy. We had read about some people getting blown off I-70. A guy died a couple months prior. Actually, I think it was while he was headed out to Sturgis. So we were making our way. I think we were about 3 hours in at this point. We were just getting to the Daughter of the Stars monument. And when we got there, it wasn't too miserable, not great riding. Sarah was not having fun at all. Neither was I, but so then we set off, and I don't think we have any footage of it, but after we left the monument, we traveled down the highway a little more, and the winds got worse to the point where it was absolutely exhausting. We pulled over to get some gas and a rest, and Sarah was so exhausted she fell over, smashed her windshield. So you'll see in a few videos, hopefully, that was smashed. So that was one of our big challenges. The day was absolutely grueling. And then we tried to stick to back roads for the rest of the day. Went okay, very slow traveling. A 5-hour trip turned into 7, almost 8 before we made it to Wall, South Dakota. Luckily, we were spending 2 nights there. That way we could head into the Badlands the next day and check out all of that. So, extremely rough start to our South Dakota BDR-X adventure. We should have, in hindsight, brought the truck and trailer into the Black Hills and used that as a base camp, but you live and you learn. We had a blast getting up to this point. Tensions were very high after this. We weren't quite sure. I was ready to just call it quits after the rain and the wind and have Sarah sit there, and I would just zip back and get the truck and the trailer, and we would just trailer the rest of the way across the state. But Sarah, being the amazing trooper that she is, said, nope, we came here to do this, so let's do it. And back roads it was. Much more peaceful on the back roads, nothing crazy. You can see in the video that we are pulling up to the Daughter of the Stars Memorial. Kind of closed off, a little bit of construction going on, but not too bad. Pretty view of the lake down there. There's a little hike there that you can walk out and check out. But we were absolutely exhausted at this point, and we had only gone about 3 hours and should have been a lot further. The difference between traveling at 65 miles an hour and 80 miles an hour over the course of a 5-6 hour day is another hour or 2 on top of your journey. And then when you add traveling with a dog and stopping every hour and a half to get Kiya off, let her exercise her legs, there's no real just grinding out hours, unfortunately. Thanks for watching, and follow along to see if the trip gets any better.